John Decker led Arthur Hill High School to the Saginaw Valley League Football Championship in 1966, graduating with 7 varsity letters. Decker also starred in basketball and track for the Lumberjacks.
You know he was never going to quit. He was always a good athlete, maybe not the highest jumper or fastest guy on the court, but he never made a mistake. Mentally, very, very sharp.
He was a great all-around athlete. I mean, he was an excellent basketball player and an excellent baseball player. He won the junior city tennis title in his youth. What many people don't know is he was a pole vaulter. Now, who's crazy enough to pole vault, the bar bends back to the ground, your feet are above your head, and John cleared over 13 feet on Arthur Hill's track team, so that was great. But by far, football was his first love, and he was just an amazing all-around football player.
In 2014, Decker was selected as a member of the MLive all-time Arthur Hill football team.
First of all, he's real tough. You wouldn't think so. Talking to him, he's kind of a mild-mannered guy, but he's like Clark Kent. You get him on the field, and he turns into he was a great athlete.
On the football field, he was the quarterback, great passer. Probably his greatest strength on the football field was his running ability. He was the punter, excellent punter. He kicked it deep. He handled all the place kicking. He returned punts. He returned kickoffs. He never left the field.
Decker received an athletic scholarship to play football at the University of Nebraska, where he was a member of the undefeated freshman football team in 1967. He went on to be a 3-year varsity letter winner for the Cornhuskers, whose overall team record was 26-6-1 during his career. His Nebraska career was highlighted by a 19-game undefeated streak and the 1970 national championship. Nebraska also won 2 Big 8 football championships and was the 1968 Sun Bowl and 1971 Orange Bowl Classic champions. Decker was named a recipient of the 1970 Big 8 Scholar Athlete Medal and an NCAA postgraduate scholarship in 1971.
I played football my freshman year for U of M, and I did not make it past the freshman year because of the time it took. Very, very few athletes can play football, a varsity sport, and then make it to grad school, let alone Duke. So that tells you what type of dedication he had. He worked as hard off the field as he did on the field.
Decker graduated from the Duke University School of Law and worked for Braun Kendrick.
Naturally, when I joined a law firm, they were looking for someone with those leadership qualities, and they tabbed John, and he did a great job in there. And nothing prepares people for the business world better than team sports. And John just exhibited the best of both worlds in that regard.
After retiring from Braun Kendrick, Decker took a job at Saginaw Valley State University in 2014, serving as the Associate Vice President and General Counsel. Decker took over as the SVSU Athletic Director in 2018 during an NCAA investigation. The penalty after the investigation included a fine and 4 years of probation. The Cardinals were also forced to vacate wins in 15 different sports between 2013-14 and 2017-18 seasons.
He didn't just win the national championship. He went to law school. He was a prominent attorney for 35, 40 years. And to be able to do all that and play sports, there were very, very few people. I don't know if I know anybody that's been able to accomplish all that except John.
Decker retired as the SVSU Athletic Director after the 2021-22 school year. During his time as the AD, Saginaw Valley finished second in the President's Cup, given to the top overall athletic program in the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. The Cardinals also finished 21st in the nation in the Learfield Cup, given to the top overall athletic program in NCAA Division II.
It was all preparing him to be an athletic director. He participated in all kinds of sports. He excelled at the university level, became an attorney. He was general counsel for Saginaw Valley. And if you're looking for an AD, what could fit better? And he did, by all counts, an amazing job. That alone could get him elected to this sports honor.
Decker hired 9 new head coaches at SVSU and added a 20th sport, women's lacrosse. Upgrades to SVSU facilities during Decker's tenure included a new video scoreboard at Wick Stadium, the addition of artificial turf to the soccer lacrosse field, the replacement of the football field turf, resurfacing of the outdoor tennis courts, and replacing the flooring in the basketball and volleyball arenas.
I figured, well, he'll fill in for 6 months, and a couple years later, he's still at it. 73 years old, and still, what a competitor. It's great for Saginaw Valley.
You know, if there is such a thing as the All-American guy, that's John. It's like anything John did, he just excelled at and did it humbly and very, very, very capably.